guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany for those of you who are new, so welcome. Today I'll be doing a get ready with me and tutorial using the new Violet Voss and Nicol Concilio palette. I did get this when she did like the pre-sale Snapchat launch, and she said you had like a good chance of getting a signed card, and I did. It just like she just signed her name and then put love you. And I just want to say congrats, Nicole. This palette is super beautiful, so I'll go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. So you get like a decent mirror. It's pretty like big, it's the whole palette, and the quality of it is really good. And then you get the little sleeve like protector, and this is what the palette looks like. So it is obviously a warmed tone palette. There are a lot of them like out right now, but I mean it is what sells, so obviously they're gonna probably go with what sells. So people are saying that it's like the Jaclyn Hill palette, and honestly I don't think so at all. Like looking at them, I've already seen like a bunch of people doing comparison swatches, so I'm not gonna do that in this video. I'm just gonna do a get ready with me, kind of explain why I'm in this new background, and yeah, so I'm just gonna start with my eyes since I don't know if there's going to be any fallout or anything, so we're going to go ahead and start with the eyes. Alright, so first I am going to dip into the shade Bruh right there using this Morphe G14. And I'm going to pack this all over my eye. I did just go ahead and prime them off camera with the Lorac eyeshadow primer, just because you guys don't need to see me prime my eyes. It's a waste of like time, I feel like. So I'm just gonna pack this all over up to my eyebrow. Alright, so next I'm gonna take my Morphe M433 and go in with the shade Hangry. It is this one right there. And I'm just gonna put this in my crease. I'm gonna do like a little bit more bronzy look, I'm thinking today. I usually don't do a lot of bronze looks because it's not my like favorite, like it seems to be a lot of people, so this palette is definitely like a bronzy look. There are some like other colors, but there's a lot of bronze and coppery colors, which is pretty and fun. If you're someone who likes those kind of colors, this palette is definitely for you. Alright, so I'm going to take this fluffy Morphe brush. I think it's from like the Copper Dream Set is the name of it. And I'm going to dip into the shade Hey Girl. It is this one right there. And I'm going to put this in my crease as well. This one is like super pigmented. Alright, now I'm going to dip back in with the same brush into the shade Hangry and put that in my crease again. Just help blend things out. Alright, now I'm going to dip into the shade Nicole, and I'm just going to pack that on with this Tarte brush that I always use for those kind of shades, and pack this all over my lid. Alright, so now that the Nicole shade is packed onto my lid, I'm going to take this tapered Morphe brush and dip into the shade Chocolate. It just reminds me of that SpongeBob episode. And I'm going to put this in the outer portion of my eye just to give me a little bit more depth. I know I said this was going to be like a get ready with me style, like I can give you guys some updates, but I'm going to do that update stuff when I am doing my face makeup, because it's kind of hard for me to share and talk while trying to do like a tutorial, I guess, like the eye look I'm doing. So that just deepened it up a little bit. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and do my eyeliner using the Marc Jacobs fine liner and the shade Black. Alright, so now I'm just going to coat my lashes with some mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Waterproof, just like their normal Mascara, I went in store looking for the Lash Paradise because I'm about out of mine and I could not find it. I think it might have been like sold out because I did buy it from there before. So I'll have to go check a different store. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do my falsies off camera, but I'm going to show you guys the falsies I'm using. These are from SK Lashes, and they are the style Soho. These are like fluffy and wispy, and they have a little bit of drama to them, which I really love. I like a dramatic and glamorous lash. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on off camera. Alright, so my lashes are on, and I did just go ahead and prime my face using the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. This is like my all-time favorite primer at the moment. I really love it. It feels like a moisturizer, which is nice, and it does great at priming my skin. So next I'm going to do my foundation, and I'm going to mix in the Marc Jacobs Do You Dewdrops with the Dior Forever Skin Foundation. I do have like a little bit of a tan now, so the foundation sometimes does oxidize a little bit on me. So now though, whenever it oxidizes, it like matches like perfectly. So yeah, that's why I'm going to go ahead and use it because I do really like the finish of the foundation. Alright, so I just squeezed out 5 pumps of foundation and 2 pumps of this. I'm just going to mix it with like the tip of one of my other brushes that I used already. And just mix that on my hand. I'm just going to wipe it off on my face. So if you've not tried the Dior Forever Skin foundation, it does have like a perfumey scent to it, which I personally really like it, but I know some people don't. I'm just going to take a sponge, but I really love the finish of it. So now I'm just going to do like the get ready with me part and kind of give you guys an update. But so this is Chris's grandparents' house. We moved in with them on, what day was that? Wednesday. Me and my mom had a falling out, I guess you can call it that. I'm not going to go into huge detail, but we got into it and got in a huge fight, so we left because we're kind of just over it. I haven't always had like, I don't know how to describe it because I'm not going to like sit here. I don't want to like go into huge detail about it, but it just wasn't going to work out, and I didn't want to be around that anymore because it just stresses me out and makes me feel worse. So I'm going. So I did also decide I am going back to just finish my degree out real quick because I did get like a really big opportunity. I can't go into much detail about that either because I don't want to like jinx it, and it's not like for sure yet, but if everything works out, it'd be stupid of me not to do it. So yeah, so now we're here and this is our new room. So I have my vanity and like makeup all right here. And there's like this nice window and bed's back there, but I'm hoping the lighting's better for you guys. I won't be able to tell until I edit. But yeah, so that's kind of why the background's different, because it's going to be like this for a while, at least until I graduate college. And I'm just thankful they let us move in. My dad lives an hour and a half up north, so that wasn't really an option. So I am putting the Avita thing on hold until I graduate, sadly. It just makes more sense financially for me to go ahead and finish, and then if the opportunity works out, I can always go to Avita after that. So I am putting that on hold. I am kind of sad about that because I was like super excited for it. It's just not the best timing, and I mean, things happen for a reason, so only time will tell. But sorry I'm like being so vague. There's just a lot happening and I don't want to like talk crap about anyone, so that's kind of like the why here. And different, sorry if I sound weird, I'm like trying to do my makeup and talk. So now that that is done, I'm gonna go in and do my concealer. Alright, so I put on the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Neutral. Now I'm just gonna blend it out with my Tarte sponge. I really like this sponge, especially for blending out concealer. This pointed edge just makes it so easy to get my under eye, and it has like a flat part right there, so it's just like perfect. So this is like super random, but me and my boyfriend Chris are gonna try and go vegan because the other day we watched What the Health on Netflix, and if you have not seen that, I like encourage you to go watch that because it's like eye-opening about everything. And also it's not just that we watched. I've watched other documentaries, and I read a book a while back, and the book is called Skinny Bitch. Don't let the name fool you. Like, it's actually really good and like eye-opening as well. It kind of talks about the same issues that What the Health does. So I'd also recommend that book, and it's a good read. Like, it's entertaining. It's not like just dry and boring. I actually have read that book like 4 times now, and every time I can read it in a day. It's not a really long book or anything, but usually I'm not a reader. And it's just a book that I can get through really quickly, and it's entertaining. Like, it's interesting to learn about. That kind of stuff is like always interests me. Those are like the kind of books that I can like just read really quickly. But I highly recommend those. So we just kind of got like grossed out, and it just like totally changed like our thinking. I'm taking this Tarte Stick foundation in medium beige. This is like my first step to my contour routine. If you watched that video I did for my like everyday routine, but yeah, so it kind of just like, it's really eye-opening, and I just like highly recommend you go watch that. We wanted to do it, like we actually watched that Tuesday night, and we did start it Wednesday, like the whole no meat, dairy, any of that kind of thing, which I honestly, like, I hate seafood. I hate a lot of red meat, honestly. Like, the only red meat I really eat is like pork. I'm not like a huge beef person or steak person, or I don't really eat like any of that. Like, the only thing I really ate was like chicken and pork chops every once in a while. It always upsets my belly, and that just like, I don't know. It's like, why would I want to eat something if it makes me feel like crap anyways? And then dairy, I hate like a lot of dairy products, to be honest. The only dairy products I really like is like cheese and ice cream, which as long as I don't eat cheese, I don't crave it. But if like you keep eating it, you crave it. So, which they talk about that in the video as well. And then ice cream, honestly, I haven't really like eaten any ice cream lately. So I'm kind of more like, lately I've been like into like chips and stuff, so, which I gotta quit. So we're gonna go back to like healthy eating and stuff. I like love veggies and stuff, so it just kind of like makes sense, and like it talks about like how our teeth are made and everything else like that, and not just that, but like how like meat is killing us, and like how this cancer. And it, like, this one part that was super eye-opening, at least for me, is they were like, people would say, oh well, like heart disease or diabetes and all this stuff, like cancer can run in your family, and it's like, well, look at what your family eats. And I was like, holy crap, it's like no wonder people say it runs in their family, because it's like obviously you pass on all of that kind of stuff. So I just thought it was really interesting. Definitely recommend it. I think I've said that like 100 times, but I really do. So now you can't even see what I was doing. So now I'm using the Natasha Denona Sculpt and Glow Kit. Alright, I'm going to set under my eyes. I'm going to make sure that this is all blended out. No creases before I set it. So I'm going to use my translucent powder. Alright, so now I'm dipping into the powder contour in that palette. Alright, now I'm going to do my eyebrows using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I'm using it in the shade 6. I think it's like ebony. For my blush, I'm using the MAC Cosmetics Sweet Vision Magic Dust Powder. I'm just sweeping a little bit of that on my cheeks. And then I'm going to sweep some of this Natasha Denona Duo Glow in the shade Rayo. It's the number 2 one. I sweep that on my cheeks. For lipstick, I'm wearing the Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW. And then all that is left to do is my bottom lash line. So first, I'm going to take this Morphe R41 and dip into the shade Hangry and sweep this under my lower lash line first. Next, I'm going to dip into the shade Chocolate with that same brush. Alright, so I kind of smudged on some of the Marc Jacobs black liner. This is like the normal one. I don't remember the exact name, but put that on my lower lash line and then added a little bit more of that shadow because some of it kind of left. So now that all is left to do is do my bottom lash mascara, and that is it. Alright, so I put on my bottom lash mascara, and I'm going to go ahead and set my face and fan off. And then I'm also going to go in with another setting spray. I like to do this sometimes. The first one is my MAC Fix Plus. This is the NYX Matte Finish. I don't know why I'm like having trouble saying this right now. Trigger my neck since I do have some foundation on down there, and I had to set it. Alright, so that is it for this video. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It does mean a lot to me. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I hope this video was helpful, and maybe decide if you're going to get this palette when it relaunches, I believe this Wednesday. I really do enjoy it, and I just want to say again, congrats Nicole. I think it is beautiful, and I really love the holographic packaging. I think it is like stunning, and then this is what the back looks like. But yeah, don't forget I will be doing a small giveaway at 500 subscribers, and yeah, that's all I have to say, and thank you guys again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!